So, all right, everyone. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Olilanya. I want to ask this question just within. I just need to use 5 or 10 minutes to ask you this very question actually. Not many. So I will use English also so that other people will hear how hypocritical some of our people are. I want other people to hear me. That's why I'm using English. Now, it is on the news that they are demolishing some of the Igbo's shops in Lagos currently as of today. I've seen series of videos and I refuse to post it, but somehow somebody inboxed me a video and said I should post. I now asked him, do you have a shop there? The guy said no. So why do you want me to post? He said because he wants the world to hear our voice. Now, I will not post. If not one thing, I will not post. That was what I said to him. You know why? Now, you are crying because they demolished your shop in Lagos. You are crying because they demolished ordinary shop in Lagos. Thunder Babuogi, that place. I just want you to see how painful it is. I want you to see how painful it is because you want me to now speak for you. Look at how hypocrites our people say they. For example, I was sharing with somebody in the early hours of today. Say our people choke Kenya and Biafra, which is very, very good. But he may expect come Sorogi Ghana, that country. Again, my people Allah. Gisen and mention in Jesus, Thunder Babuogi. You want a nation where equity and justice can never be observed. Ebrozo nyozo na gas onye Igbo. Odo onye Igbo ke enwere ihe obo. Ana agba ụmụaka ọkụ, you dey very, very happy because your own side is safe. Igbo an animal. You are a bloody fool and it is very, very wicked. Well, let me pack very well. Ogwakasia no okwu ahụ otu o shi dem n'obi. You want equity and justice. You want we now to start posting, start talking about the marginalization, how they are demolishing your shops in Lagos. But you never cared when our mothers back home, that they destroyed their crops, took over our lands. Nature, see, karma. You see this karma. You see karma. Karma is pure. You see the same thing happening in Lagos. It will repeat itself in Ngobala one day. Go and write it somewhere. I'm not speaking all these things that you may like me or that you may bless me. This is just the simple truth. Forbid the truth for today. It will later surface. Bring up your anger. Bring up your... Just get angry. Get bitter because I am confronting you with the truth. Will this truth surface? Yes. When? I don't know. Will it happen during my time or when I am no more? I don't know, but it will happen. You want me now to post that they destroyed your shop in trade fair or Ladipo. You want me to post and talk about it when on my own soil the same evil was meted on my people, and we are happy about it. Today they are destroying your business, they are destroying your shop. And when they can then go up, Chineke ga push you, destroy your own that place because you failed to speak up. Karma will always visit you. It doesn't matter how many years. Mark my words, read my lips. It may take time. Today you are crying in Lagos. There comes a time when there will be regional monarchy. There will be regional monarchy. Go and mark my... I wish this video could be saved. There will be regional monarchy where people, multiculturally, they will be able to manage their resources and even take positions of their lands. This thing will happen on the surface of this planet Earth. Keep shielding evil. Keep covering evil. The day it will explode, the day equity and justice will rise and stand either on the soil of Federal Republic of Nigeria or in our state or in your place, you will know that illegality has no base.
Shebi, all of you want good Nigeria. All of you want better Nigeria. That better Nigeria, how are you contributing to it? Are you in support of evil? In one way or the other, because there's a certain place where you put up canopy and you scream in the name of Jesus. That one became enough reason for you to support evil. That was enough reason for you to. I hear in my comments, some people in my comment section. And I look at you and laugh. You think we are weak? I try to beg you. If we get angry, we are not weak. Oh, we are more than that local government. We are more than 200,000 in population. Of beings. Obo is not joke. We are only controlling ourselves. If we turn, do you think you can stand it? And you let those kind of comments, we look at you and laugh. We see many of you. We see many of you pass. We just keep quiet. You think we don't know what to do? You think we are too weak? But we keep quiet because the educated ones around us, we will always try and manage others. And they will listen to us. Senior Brian, dead. Ana pay. Ana kwiro kamanugu. So our younger ones, they listen to us. We will listen to our senior ones. That's how we do. That's how we regulate ourselves. But on a normal basis, do you think in this life, you think I'm a fool? And I bargain kitty, you never feel no you're right. You feel honor. Even in your own place, you cannot tolerate what I tolerate. You cannot tolerate what our youth tolerate. Even at the face of provocation, we'll still allow you, we'll still watch you. You feel only conquer, you feel only with a sense. Like Osudi today, like what's it called? Okigwede. Just look at these areas. It started little, just from little provocation. That's how one of these things started. You people, you see all of you who claims intellectuals or intellectuals, the blood of God, blood of Jesus, thunder gababu, many of you, because who know the more wicked. Today is reacting. Today they are pushing down your church. I mean your what's it called? Your shop in trade fair or Ladipo, and you are crying. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? They are taking over their land because that was what you supported in Ingobala. And God is visiting you just with a little cup of it, and you are complaining. You are because what you bet with block and cement. What are the processes of you acquiring that land? Did it follow through legitimacy? Oh yeah, the same way you advise the people of Ngobala to go to court. If they have marked over 100 and something, I think 110 or 120 estates as illegal estates in Lagos. If they bring it down, go to court. That's my advice for you. Stop, you should stop bothering us on the social media. Okay, if they push down your shop, come down to Ala Igbo now. They will deal with you with time. Igamana, equity and justice. When it gets to you, you now start crying. Hey, they are destroying the shops of Undibo. They are not destroying shop Undibo. They are destroying illegal structures. That is what I will target, and that is what it is. If you feel bitter, social media also, I'm returning to you guys what you guys gave to my people, what you guys gave to my poor mothers, my dad, school. My uncles, they went to school because my people, they are farmers. And before you take that thing away from them, you must give them what they will be doing. You will cry at the end of this age. You will regret. It doesn't matter the time it takes. There is no government to remain forever. Someone before you see me get angry, I was whispering this thing to these guys gently. I was whispering it to them gently. What did they do? They resorted to insulting me, challenging me on social media. One of them was even making videos. They go sign Niano village, Niano with Caterpillar. I was just looking at him laughing. You think if our people react, Nega didn't do self, it's not possible. You have never heard our history. You've never checked. One day, the day peace flag will be removed, the day flag of tolerance will be removed, you will remember these things I have said. You will remember. Time will keep revealing things. So That's by the way. That's by. I'm not bothered. I'm not. But this is social media, and I'm telling you in boldness. Oburu meku ya by land. By if you have enough, ignore. Me, my children will not buy land. And it will not even be the one they gave me. The 90, let's say 90% of the lands I own in Ingobala, I bought them with my money. Oh yeah, let me block this idiot. Then Tochukwaya, come and get our thunder babu, your useless father who gave birth to animal like you. Tochuku Mbano. Me just repeat again a bogey something on social media. Careful go shade. Oh yeah, come and get her from here, you idiots. The can't anger no me eh. Njidegi na nkuriega mbiege zibo akanti. Dave, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, get out. Bloody idiot. Where's the next one? Oh yeah, 3 of you. Can Azada Handara say, oh yeah, come on, get out. Oh yeah, where's the next idiot? Chica. Oh yeah, get out. Arababuogi that place. Look at your condition. Idike Beniza. Where's the next Ale Kanimono? Now, oh yeah, comment here, can block. Okay. Animals who does not have sense. You right now, as I am now, Otan Nona, Otan Nona. I pick on truth. I love, see, just say the truth. Kugode Eziokwu confusing and forgive Oroge. That's my belief. Yes, thank you very much, my brother Chukuma. He said that Igbo want to adopt or uphold this system, but they only cry and complain when it happens to them. If it happens to them now, bam, that is when they will know that that thing is injustice. Whereby it does not happen to them. Yeah. Whereby it does not happen to them, then there is no problem. If that's your God who tells you to met on people, to unleash some injustice on people, then you are a fool. You are not your God. The both of you are useless. There is no such God that exists except occultic. Even Otamnona, you can never, there is no way I will ever do such evil to anybody. I will never support. My life is, you see, the same way I will not support injustice in my place, I will not support it in your own place. The day it happens to you, you see, I had to stop because you only concern when it happens to you. When it happens to others, you will never show concern. It does not concern me, because you eat oborogema. Do unto others that thing you know that you would wish others to do. You see all these people, lately I now realized, when anybody, if you see anybody carrying Bible, be careful of that person immediately. Is either Obonyoshi or he's a pretender. That does not, having said that, I'm not telling you not to believe in God. Believe in God. I'm not telling you not to, I'm not telling you to stop being a Christian. Continue being a Christian. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. Continue being a Christian. But let no sentiment take the place of God in your heart. Let no sentiment take the place of human conscience in your heart. Because in Nona City now, as all of you hypocrites, all you, grave will open one day, Riegi, you will never live here forever. These are animals. See, last week, I traveled to somewhere. So when we got to the place, it was time for me to go back to Port Harcourt. It was late. Of course, everybody knows I would take security measures and precautions. So I decided I would sleep out somewhere, I and my team. So we got a hotel to lodge. No, we went to the first hotel. I noticed little small boys with earring, dreadlock. There were many there. The way they were behaving, I said no. So I had to go to another hotel. I got to that place and I paid. So they gave us room. The room where they gave me at night, the opposite room there, Imanumu Yahua, Inu Sound Habu MP. They were blasting music, making noise. I tried to endure that one, it did not work. I couldn't even sleep. I managed myself. At some point, I had to go downstairs to complain to the receptionist because trying to call them on the phone, they weren't speaking. It seems like the lady in Higona. So everyone, I went down. Hold on. So I went downstairs to check if I will find anybody there to complain. There was nobody at the reception, so it seems the lady in here alone, and I cannot peep from the desk. So I went back to the security gate to complain to the security. Do you know that before the security could wake the person at the receptionist, another person is going at the upstairs about to complain, and those boys now log that place. They don't beat the girl way they with them inside room. They don't beat the girl. I couldn't endure. So when I had to alert my team, everybody came out there. My guys, I could hunt him, say, no, let's go. So I picked my bag even at that night, and we now changed to another place where all of us, me and 4 other persons with me, 5 of us, we had to sleep in one room. You know why I left there? I was talking to my brothers, you may slap this guy, peace. I may be in here. We left to another hotel. The next day morning, while we were coming back, I started discussing with my brothers. We realized very recently, you think about this thing I'm saying. If you go to any big hotel you see now, except if it's a 5-star hotel, any hotel that is of maybe 1 or 2 decking now, any new flashy hotel built within the city of Owerri and Port Harcourt, if you go there, you got Yahoo everywhere. These are idle boys. They just leave their house, they go and lodge in a hotel. So from inside that your room, you know you are an idiot. You will come and lay comment at my post insulting me. Now, justice, although for your parents to have named you Justice, let me describe this your name. Before I will describe you now, PCC Yegi, let me read your comment out. After that, I will block you. This guy said, stop fighting Grace because Grace will disgrace you. Now, as Justice although you are, your people, they named you out of alcohol. Either your father was drunk the day they gave you this name. This name was supposed to have come through the intent of genuity of the mind. That words, justice. You should always speak. See, name has impact in people's life. That was why Jabez wept and cried. He said, change my name. Jacob did the same thing. Please be truthful to yourself. After now, when I block you, go back and start building on equity and justice, because your name functions in such career. They named you, they did not calculate your brain, they did not see this name in the realm of the spirit. Maybe because somebody bears the name Justice and that person is a criminal. Maybe Obonye Yahoo. That's why I used to tell parents, before you say you name your child after this person, please check that person's character. Before I go back Madonwa, anemi an Igbo. I got money honya aneme because I wouldn't want to go where I'm Madonia but I be body on my godfather. So that justice in Yegi now, that person will be a criminal. Go and check that person. Or one old 419er. So your parents, due to poverty that has planted seed in their life, they did not scrutinize that person. They took that person's name and gave to you. The bad spirit upon that person to support evil now followed you. That is why you, all your life, you are useless. As I speak to you, you don't want anything. A man to rent the highest property you have now, now, and this is your profile picture. In your village, what is your rate? Onye Kebo, the city where you stay, Onye Kebo. So that's justice. They would have given it to the dog. Your father and your mother manages before they get back to you, because that dog stands for equity and justice. That is why when that dog sees any criminal, the dog will not take bribe. The dog will not count on sentiment. The dog will start barking, whoa, 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 to curtail injustice. So whoever gave you justice, although that person about Kodo, only be idiot. The day they gave you that name, everybody who gathered and they gave you that name, all of them are idiots. That was the gathering of idiots. That was why you will never support what is right. Therefore, today, every of my live broadcasts, whenever I am speaking, course that day. Today, because I did not invite you, gave here that comment here, this nonsense. I provoke nature against you. For the first time. In weekend this year, Grace Gahozogi Kamle. Block Godiga will find your picture. Somebody screenshot my team, screenshot all picture on his page, send them na WhatsApp. You will serve as an experiment. Therefore, today, the same measure they gave to my parents, the same measure they gave to the people of Mbishi, the same injustice meted upon them, and you supported it today. Our ancestors, everybody, those properties were inherited by our forefathers. Therefore, grave Oppo rise against you. You support to today, your parents got into Liegi. Said I thought Zion will pay me. Pay me. Pay me. Pay me. Pay me at 32. I became a landlord in Port Harcourt. Pay me. That at close to 40, I became landlord in about 4 places in Port Harcourt without your church. Pay me. Pay me that at 30 something I ran for chairmanship. Pay me that at 40 I may be, or 40 something I may be running for Federal House of Reps. Oh yeah, get out. Okay, that idiot. Thunder Babuogi on your useless condition. So, if they destroyed your shop in Lagos, manage it. If they have destroyed your shop, manage it. That is equity and justice. You will see how do you know one of our brother and Saga? That day people now commenting now kubu our brother Burozia, now even some say na Burozu unknown person. Buria Bama accused Chai. I read people's commenting when I don't know Kumo Krobia. Or were you to nekwi ha? Now, Otuchuku say me here. Ndo Kenya anyị were born on that day. So no black here deny her. More support or support. Oruguru 1 year or 4 year for little whatever buy bear. Nature, kama. Utansi burugia kahon, kama. So if they destroyed your shop, the shop undi be destroyed na ba like ana chinra habako. Basically, I'm not supposed to support it, but because you Igbos supported it in Kemerebe Kanye, support Okwano this one. This one is also good. Actually, many actually la leki. Shop ebo in a share that they go again. I cook a share the shop and I destroy ya ne. Before in the next 20 years, all the properties sunu go Chanakande Yoruba, they will collect all back from you. Haga now one, especially in Ago, do they tie roads again? They don't tie road for you. You'll be the one, you go the before you even tie the road, you consult them, they will charge you billion. You will pay the money just for them to allow you. You see how people support evil, all because the one little thing you will benefit, or one of your selfish, one of your barbaric sentiments has held your conscience down to some extent that you can no longer reason like human being. Now, to every evil you support, and you, because you want to earn money or you want to earn relevancy and you support evil, go and change the life of your children when they must have grown. You will begin to see the replicants of such evil that you have dished out on somebody will begin to fall on them. This is nothing but the gospel truth. You that is a woman, You that is a mother, you'll be very, very happy. That was why somebody sent me a video where one of our brothers, I felt bad. I felt bad because this man want a life to live on his own. That man, that's Nnamdi Kanu you see there. Mboga UK, the world today, as in give the blind. So he had every opportunity to survive and leave you. At the first instance of protest, this government got renegotiated with Onya and settle lawyer Yagawao. Onya with the power then to install governors. At least in that 2019 election, is it 2019? Yes. Only opportunity to install governors. The authority Onya then, even you, your papa no get them. Your great grandfather no get them. Your lineage as a whole, all of them that are useless when it comes to such. This man could have, as only Igbo name business, or only Igbo business in Agago, can with the opportunity to install governor in Abia State, because then Okezip Azo cannot or get smell a leader seat for the second term. Onya karame mwe. Onya ka kwenchile election in Imo State. Tiyo nochoro. This man would have provided the whole senators in the southeast, if not all, at least 70%. So all of this whole thing, this man ignored these things. Do you think people does not suggest it to him then? This among where how our people reason here. If some of you are graduates, you went to school. Aside going to school, your father was a wise man and you did not learn anything from him. You don't know how to preach equity and justice and say the reality of life without being guilty of anything that moves by night. Do you see that truly you might not be the direct son of your father? If they say that your father was a traditional ruler or your father was an Onowu or Unze, Mobo, Ndanekwo Eziokwu na vile, Nde Nabakari Izu abi? Habu Izu, eh? Ndizu. Every village, hence they talk anything. They are deliberating over one matter. The Igbo pattern of democracy does not avail the king the opportunity to pass judgment. It is. There are people I could get them door for. How I get Izu? Say okay, let's pardon this person. Once they come back, they will now whisper to the king. They whisper to the king. Oh yeah, Kennedy, oh yeah, come on, get out. Car saying Ngopala was bush, no house there. Ebukobi bring development in Ngopala. Thunder Babu, Babu, your useless father. I even extend to your father because your father will, the man, because Ngopala insult right now. Your father will useless man. Kennedy Joffa, your father will be the most useless man in your community as a whole, and I make no regret about this. Your father will be the most useless person for giving birth to an idiot like you. It's an Ngopala Bush. Ngopala is the host community of the Imo State Airport, first airport that was built by individuals in the whole of West Africa. Ngopala was the headquarter, council headquarter, when the whole 9 local government was one. Oh yeah, come on, get out from here, you idiots. Come on, get out. You know, child brought a lot of idiot. Why is the next idiot? Only Friday, Friday's here, accuracy. Idiot. Come on, get out, go and wait for prophecy. Get that idiot. Oh yeah, look at how wretched and poor you look. You look like my dog, Ragla. My dog self can't get feed off, man. Come on, get out from here, you. Oh yeah, where's the next idiot? Comment here and again. Come deal with you. Bastards, Nigeria, Nigeria, your type was because you don't have sense. It was a Abe Regitina pottery. Omrike, Ebia, Etigina pottery. Obroma spam give the only thing in the man that can be reproducing. We told my about dosa. Happy aga kanamo genye gas spam na copy. Will you ga dressing down me? Ole hana boni hana. I'm not a doctor. Maybe I will not spam mother Tiena. He can want yam. That is the only thing he uri came on wawa. Obono my lost spam count card to them because you are an idiot. Now, you see how stupid our people are. Now, this Nnamdi Kanu, this is how I judge you. One day I will hold a program for that. I'm not fighting him. Oh. If you see me make any video, I know they fight at Basiga Humum Nnamdi Kanu because I will be Nnamdi Kanu sin Ebuori Oni Igbo. Afuberomia. Aforumebonya Amrid, that kind of thing. And I know it as I know my name, that Onya Adubure, a free man, he will never acknowledge or support what is going on in Okigbe. Happen to your sentiment. Okay, Mia. Ya wukwane me ya ya baba na anye lebekuya. IVF, my brother. All the only uru some of these idiots in this life. Outside in your spam, sorry for being this raw. Outside the people that have spam nime, and it's also risky because the woman and your gene, your gene, you will begin to see the shape of a leadership in that child. It only takes a higher process. Agama how to raise that child intelligently. Mobo yobo the same result in Owa. Now that's kind of you see there. Some of you wish you got that because you know one problem with you. On your own camera, the thing I on social media they be regulated by or they coordinated. It's only government that regulates. Or they Obama in they coordinated. You begin to see difference. So this man had this opportunity. He could have installed governors. By the end of every month, he near $1 billion. I mean 1 billion naira. The entire southeast now. What each woman has governors. Now yeah, one governor named in South. I told me money and show so only with the opportunity he made that thing. Teacher governors on $1 billion. At least here 5 billion. 5 billion now. Ya cheese webe, ya zwebe, ya cheese anything, ya zwo. Or get the stop banding can abroad say how to ego. So when I pass the judgment at the mechanism, so kariji raise ego mochoro. Unfuno meho ya. Nsino onya the topio. And we have about act of provocation. Most of the things say for these IPOB members did, they did it out of provocation. But what happened in the at the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of these idiots, these types I am preaching to here, their uncles, their relatives who does not have sense took advantage of his absence. It happened in the Bible. They created another monster for themselves. If they wanted to do kidnapping, why weren't they doing it during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You know, if I didn't talk all these things, you wouldn't know my directions. But if, in case you don't know, anybody support or give billion our morning, give in every slot only we beg because in a team with other nation, no one will get a family in you are a bastard. That is how I support my own equity and justice, and I can make amendment when I go back and check this one are the okay, this one is not okay. I will always think after my live broadcast, you know, I go back and listen to it over and over again. If I should delete it, you know, a carefully video I recorded and posted is different from a live section. So on a live section, anybody can make mistake. I go back and listen to them again. Okay. Mr. Godfrey Obi, I don't go me here. Thank you. I've heard you. So there are protocols that deserve some observation. This man could have done this, he would have done this, he would have done the other one to raise money as you tag them to be a criminal. Secondly, if I want to speak things the way they are, before, if many of you will remember, the very day they did that Operation Python dance, I came to my page and I made a video. I felt bad, and I said, these guys are protesting with just flag. They pay their transport, they come out and protest without any arm, without even razor. So all those crowds will enter transport and come from different locations to Ala Igbo, and none of them were searched on the road, and any arm was recovered from them until that was how you guys polluted the Southeast. I made videos about that. I talked about it. But the prophet is without honor except in his own town. Because then maybe I never had the required followers, you couldn't listen to me. But if you go back and check, you will see all of these things that I said them. I made videos to that then you never said anything. You didn't see this day coming. And I made mention, I pinpointed, I said this thing will linger this way. It has lingered that way today. The same me, I can be bold enough to make videos and tell you that this thing is wrong. These things I'm saying, the day uncles and cousins, they gathered and they were advising me into it. They said before my dad that, do I know that people who does this kind of things I do, they hardly live long? I said, why? They said, except if you are backed by extra or supernatural something, because everybody would want to terminate your life. I can't keep you as my friend, because when I wake up tomorrow morning, you may do something I don't like. You may do something contrary to my belief, and do you expect me to keep quiet? This is nothing but the gospel truth. The level of injustice and evil our people support these days is totally unbearable. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Then finally, to Lagos State government, those shops you are destroying, after destroying them, I hope you still give the land to your people, right? Would you be surprised if the same land you collected from our people today, maybe possibly you will allocate it to your brothers? After allocating it to your brothers, I hope you will not feel bad when the same brothers you've given those lands, when they wake up one morning and decide to resell that land again to our people. Our people bought those lands from your fathers, from your leaders. And if there are ways or amendments you wanted our people to make, because I know they pay tax, they have never refused paying tax to the Lagos State government. They continue paying. And I want to leave this with you as a word of prophecy and as a word of a man who is fathered by his own dear father, who thinks beyond what the ordinary eyes can see. After destroying those shops, collecting those lands back, I dare you that if you still build lock-up stores there and allocate each of those stores to your own indigenes, in less than 2 years, they will sell 90% of it to our people. I hope after they must have sold it back again to our people, I do hope you people will not still come back again and tell us that the Igbos are conquering Lagos, that they are taking over Lagos. Finally, if the seaports across the old eastern region functions very, very well, I can assure you that some of our people will not consider staying in Lagos, even though if they are sharing dollars there. The Southeast is bordered by so many other countries through Akwa Ibom. And I can tell you, people comes from Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, so many other countries in East Africa to buy things from Alaba International. I mean, Ariaria. If there is a name called Alaba also, the Igbos made it so. We as a people have grown the economy of Benin Republic. And that's why we tell you that any day we have access of governing this country, you will see changes. And the changes will definitely profit everyone. It's not going to be one-sided. Finally, achupu okuko, achupu ufu, amokoko ta. Let the Igbo man breathe in Lagos.
I'm sure they are not owing you any money. Those shops you are destroying, you are busy now polluting the minds of these people, these hustlers. They will begin to nurture evil in their hearts, and nobody knows when they will rest or where they will rest their evil fingers upon. If you continue doing this, history will repeat itself. Today, I'm going to say a word I refuse to say, and I'm going to say it in English language. I refuse to say this thing because it has been there. If it is a pastor who has this message, he will say it as a prophecy. But funny enough, I don't know if this thing will happen during my time or in my absence. You see the way Igbos, these brothers, we are agitating for self-determination. They want to have a referendum. They want to have their own country. Mr. President, you are the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In history, the Yorubas will rise one morning. The agitation will be higher than this one we've ever witnessed in the country. They will be saying they want to go. We will be telling you we want to remain. The Hausa will be saying they want to remain. On another phase, the Hausas will let her rise. The goddess of blood, of which rises like the beast, it is more than prophecy. Record here if you can. The same goddess, the same beast, of which stood before the southeast and was misinterpreted. The intents and intentions of the people was quenched by that same beast. The beast will march into different regions. The beast will go to another region, and that region will be crying, saying they want to separate, they want self-determination. At that point, the Igbos will say they don't want to go anywhere, they want to remain. I don't know how this will come, but I know a lot of things will happen in the southeast that will curtail so many things. People will be focused again. The shepherd that was tracked and the sheep scattered, few of those sheep will return back as shepherds, and when they return, other sheep will come back. This is more than what the ordinary eyes can see. Pastors, I know your normal way. You will go and refine this thing I've said and say it as prophecy. Nevertheless, it will come to pass. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Thank you.